Okay, so here we are, episode 2 of Steve's train build, or model railroad build. So, just a couple of little things I wanted to go over. There's lots of little gadgets and things you'll find. My advice to anyone who's just starting out is keep it simple. All right, this set that we talked about the last time, the Bachmann Rail Chief HO scale, it cost me about $200 Canadian, and I'm very happy with that. Um, I was looking around the other day. Now it's about 260, which would still be fair value in these inflationary times. So there's lots of accessories and things you can get and do, but when you're starting, this is one of the best things you could ever get. Okay, this is a Bachmann Easy Railer. Okay, and here's how it works. Okay, it can be very frustrating trying to put this down and get all the wheels lined up and etc. etc. So you put this down like that, put whatever car or locomotive on it, and you just push it along and lands there perfectly. This runs great. So, okay, so about $4, and be well worth it. Save you a lot of time and frustration. So, all right. So this particular set also came with people, uh, regular folks, as well as rail workers and stuff like that. Lots of signs, lots of nice signs already decaled, and telephone poles. Okay, so if you just want to set it up and set up your oval and put a bunch of stuff there, you've got it. Um, for somebody who's a little more interested, they probably want to paint these up and do all the detail, make them fit in. Okay, I mentioned this is a DC outfit. DC is direct current. Model trains basically come in two kinds: direct current, which are these, much more simple, and DCC, which is digital command and control. Now, DCC is more expensive. Basically, it computerizes everything. It's great if you want to do like a rail yard simulation, or you're running multiple tracks. Basically it's all digitized, and the thing will pretty much run itself. With DC, it's simpler and of course cheaper, and so it really just depends on where your interest lies. I'm a model guy. I built tons of plastic models when I was a kid. I never had a train set. Um, so um, I'm more interested in the scenery and modeling that I can put around the layout that I've devised. But for people who are, interested in switching and yard operations and really serious about that kind of thing, then the DCC is the way to go. Also, if cost is no, but it is more sophisticated. Um, and while there can be a lot of challenges with the DC, basically it's a direct feed current. It goes in one direction, and just work from there. Okay, so the set came with the Bachmann with a Bachmann power pack. Okay, this is power pack, and it's really simple. You got a dial here for power. The more you turn the dial, the faster your train's going to go. Okay. It also has a direction switch. So with a flick of the switch, you can change the direction of your train. All right. The direction switch is basically reverses the polarity, and so instead of going one way, it's going to go the other way. Pretty simple. Okay, that comes with a. So this is the controller. Oh, on the back of the controller, there's two ports, right? This is the most basic of controllers. You won't be able to add powered switches or any little lighting effects or anything with this. You plug this in, you turn it on, the train goes. That's it. Okay. If you want something more than that, you got to look at a different controller. Bachmann does have one that has two springy port things on the end here, and that's where you can attach your AC and switch motors. Okay, so simple. Plug in the power pack. And there's also this red wire, okay? And so one end looks like this, and the other end looks like this. The end with the plug goes here. This goes into the relayler, which is going to power. There you go. You can see the contact points there, and these will come powered or unpowered. And unpowered ones, you just use them around turnouts to prevent any derailments. If the wheel does start to wobble, it'll stabilize it. Okay, so that's that. As I said, this is the most basic one. I quickly realized it wasn't going to suit my needs. Like I said, it's great if you just want to plug in and run your train around the Christmas tree or around the floor. Speaking of around the floor, please don't run your train on carpet. Inside is a little electric motor, and the carpet fibers they're so attracted to it. So unless you really like, if you're interested in having to take apart your locomotive and clean it all out thoroughly and put it back together and lubricate it, please don't run your trains on the carpet. All right, get a piece of wood, put some floor tiles together, whatever, but please don't do that unless it's super cheap and is probably not going to run very long anyways. Okay, so that would be good. Everyone would be happy with that. Okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about accessories. I mentioned the load track. What I did was, as I said, I'm a model guy, so I thought about what I was going to put in my layout as decoration and model-wise, and then kind of planned around that. If you want to do it that way, that's fine. A lot of pros say that's kind of backwards, but that's me. In any case, there are plenty of resources out there to help you with track plans, and when you're ready to expand beyond the regular oval. And so as far as this controller is concerned, I'm probably just going to plug it in for a continuous run, maybe shelf top thing. But I quickly got a really nice Athearn one, and it'll be good for years to come. Okay, so that's it for this episode, and I'll be back next time. We're going to look at accessories and models, and we'll go over some of the mistakes I've made, and so that hopefully you won't make them. Well, we'll see you next time for episode 3. Thanks again.